This is the final sesh for Edexcel GCSE Business Paper 2. Let's get to it. So know what to expect. Once again, it's going to be 1 hour, 45 minutes, 90 marks on offer, 3 sections to the paper, A, B and C, and be sure to check out the recap video to checklist everything across Paper 2 or Theme 2, and it's in that beautiful lime green thumbnail right there. So make sure you check out everything that's in that video. If there's something you're not aware of from that video, then dig deeper in your notes across the videos that I've provided in your smash packs, and then you'll be able to find out more about that concept, the pros and cons to it. Next things in know what to expect. So section A, 35 marks, multiple choice questions to start with, some for 1 mark, some for 2 marks. 3 markers, those lovely explain questions. Be succinct with those, be concise, answer the question. 3 marks, usually 3 sentences will get you there. And then you'll lead into that 6 marker discuss question. Section B, 30 marks on offer, a context, 2 markers, 6 markers, analyse questions, because we're analysing and contextual analysis to the context, to the case study, leading into a 9 marker. And then section C, 25 marks, context with smaller questions, leading into a 9 marker and then a 12 marker. Section A tips, we're thinking 3 markers, so that could be explain 1 risk, 1 way, 1 impact. That means 1 method, it says 1 in bold, so 1 method, and then you've got 3 points there. That's 2 development points, so 1 plus 2 is 3. Don't overwrite on these questions, you need to be swift but accurate. Section A tips again, 6 marker, the discuss question, just to remind you, you need 5 logically linked strands across either 1 or 2 points. That's 1 paragraph, make the point and then 5 development points, or the easier 2 paragraph method, so point 1 with 3 development points, point 2 with 2 development points, 3 plus 2 is 5 there. Section B and C tips to remind you, so at this point you must be starting to think about the context when you turn into section B and C. The classic issue is you have the knowledge but you forget to apply to the context. Even on the 2 markers, those outline questions, some of you will know very well about those outline questions, be sure to apply to the context. And remember, the business name is not enough. And for those sneaky outline questions, number 1, say the correct point or the correct factor. 2, develop that point. 3, apply that to context to ensure you get those marks for that outline question. Section B and C tips, 9 marker. Key point here, structure is absolutely critical. The easiest method is to take 1 of the options and then 3 paragraphs. Let's say you take option 1 and you go option 1 is good because, that's paragraph 1. Clearly you need some analysis there in context. Then paragraph 2, option 1, again option 1. So option 1 has issues. Develop that in context. So it's the same line of argument, the same option. And then you need to conclude. So should they go for option 1? Should they not? Yes or no? And then you need justification there, supported by the context or any data in the context, any numbers, and then some evaluations. It depends on points. So make a clear choice and say why. AJKO, answer the question, justify why. Key flaw, it depends on something. And then how do you overcome that it depends on point? Or how do you overcome the issues you said in paragraph 2, being when you said it had issues? Section C tips, 12 marker of course is here. Key point again, structure. Questions likely to be laid out. Evaluate whether something is a good idea. So you're thinking in terms of your answers here. Yes, it is. Paragraph 1. No, it's not. Paragraph 2. And then paragraph 3, justified conclusion, supported by the case study. And again, another AJKO. Final thoughts to think about here, so some new stuff. Know your formula. 8 marks here for calculation questions. Very likely to have something along the lines of ARR and or gross profit margin and or net profit margin. And the other way they could ask a question here would be gross profit or net profit, so they know the order of your income statements. Perhaps logistics makes a reappearance this year. 2022 had an absolute shocker here with logistics, really struggled with the concept, so just watch out for that. 9 marker, well, make sure you choose 1 option for that option, against that option, conclusion. Please do that. And then don't forget about those linking words, just actively use them throughout. I'm sure you've had them throughout your course. So because, as a result, thus, therefore, that helps particularly in those 3 markers, those explain questions, to make sure you collect all the marks. And then for your development in your analysis in 9 markers and 12 markers, they'll help you really drag out your points and make them Super. And then the next thing to think about is just beware of that sneaky outline question, as I said before. That is the final sesh, and I wish you all the best with the exam tomorrow.